What up, boxing fans? This is Black Vengeance 28. I want to wish everybody Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, and everything else that I missed. I've been, traveling with family, so I'm just now getting back. I had a great time, and it was a really blessed time to be with the fams. So let's talk boxing again. I want to come at you guys because I was reading this article done on the Bleacher Report they did on Timothy Bradley. And you know what's becoming painfully obvious about Timothy Bradley? It's Timothy Bradley, in my eyes, in my opinion, to me, the Sonny Liston of our generation. Now, I know a lot of you guys know who Sonny Liston was. I mean, he was in quite possibly it was the landmark fight of Muhammad Ali's career because Muhammad Ali beat him to become the youngest heavyweight champion at that time. But the personal life of Sonny Liston, most people knew that Sonny Liston was a bought fighter. He took dives in fights. He did a lot of shady stuff in the ring, out the ring, to set up victories, to lose, because he was a bought fighter. And now, mind you, I know that this is a sensitive thing because nobody knows the mind of a man but that man himself. And I know Tim Bradley loves his wife, he loves his kid, he loves all his kids. And I know he wanted to give them a better life. But something just gives me that eerily feeling that Tim Bradley he knew what was up going into that fight with Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? The same thing that bothers me with Joshua Clottey when he fought Manny Pacquiao. And we know what happened with Joshua Clottey. When Joshua Clottey started talking about certain things, boxing froze him out. But what's really bothering me about Tim Bradley is the utter silence. I mean, the guy just refuses to promote himself. I mean, even though you have a promoter, you can still be out there at events and venues. This man is nowhere to be found. Now, I understand he's a family man, and you want to say that he was recovering from his feet situation and what have you. But to me, just something just don't sit right. It's kind of like Andrew Galata was the Sonny Liston of the 80s. We all know that. Say what you want. He suffered from depression and all kinds of other stuff. But, Galata, we knew what was up with Galata. If you watched boxing, you knew what was up with Galata, man. And then the people that Galata hung around, there are fighters every so often come along that just say, you know what? I built my name up enough to where you know who I am if you hear my name. But the rest, I'm just going to, take the paydays, and I'm going to fight for the promotion companies. I'm not going to fight for myself. I'm not going to fight, for the fans. I'm just going to do what I have to do to pay the rent and put food on my plate. I mean, as it stands now, Timothy Bradley is probably going to be Manny Pacquiao's September bout, because he's going to come back and fight in September of next year, of 2013. I'm willing to bet you that that opponent, if it's not Marquez, if Marquez decides to retire, it's going to be Timothy Bradley. And I'm willing to bet you Timothy Bradley will lose. I just got that feeling, guys. I mean, I want to support Tim Bradley, man. I was one of the main ones who sat there and said, when this fight was first announced, Tim Bradley, I made all those Rocky video jokes and all that. I feel that Tim Bradley has gotten a raw deal at first, but now he's starting to do a lot of suspect things. You're not going to boxing events. You're not sitting up there responding to your fans on Twitter. You're not sitting up there doing any type of interview. You refuse. I mean, you could have, and I understand people probably wouldn't have wanted to see you fight Lamont Peterson again, right? But at least stay active. Who are you going to fight, man? We're in 2013. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that Tim Bradley is a bought fighter? And I mean legitimately a bought fighter. Like, we're talking, this guy will do whatever he's told by Bob Arum. And, you know, he will, you know, fight Manny Pacquiao again and probably won't make it obvious. Obviously won't make it obvious, but that he knows going into the fight, if he fights Manny again, that he will lose. Because to me, we know how Bob Arum is, and Bob Arum is a very, very smart, crafty businessman. He will milk anything he can. And if Marquez decides to leave, what better way to make another trilogy than with Tim Bradley? So let me know what you guys think, man. This is Black Vengeance 28. Peace and God bless. One.